¿Qué onda, raza? ¿Cómo andan? ¿Cómo están? Aquí está oficial _Nayeli 10 con un nuevo video. So, after my video that I posted a couple days ago, you guys really wanted me to do more story times, just to get to know me more. And I was like, you know what? I'm up for it. And I asked some of you guys that wanted me to do more videos like this. I asked what topic you guys want me to talk about, like a story that I went through or whatever. And you guys told me que querían que hiciera el video de cómo me gradué a los 16 años de la San Pascual High School where I used to study. Cómo me gradué, what's the background story of how it all started, and what I went through trying to graduate at 16 years old, why I didn't get accepted to some colleges because of my age and all that stuff. So, if you guys want to know, just keep on watching, and hope you guys like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Y muchas gracias por todo el apoyo que me han dado. And yeah. It all started in September 27. It was of 2017, so like 2 years ago. I was a junior at that time, and it's literally September something. It's the 20th, pues, ahí, you know. And se me ocurre la idea that I want to graduate early. Like, I was just sitting at home, and I was like, I want to, like, has anyone done it? That was my first question. Like, has anyone graduated at this age? And, you know, so I talked to my mom. I told her, like, ¿sabes qué? Like, el estudio, it's my thing. I like it, you know, whatever. Pero no me gusta el ambiente, pues. Como that's how I felt at that time. I was kind of just like, I'm not meant to be here at school right now. I just want to go out and do other things. Not go out and have fun or like partying. I'm talking about like I want to go and discover other things, you know. And I just feel like I'm wasting my time. And let me tell you this. Tenía 16 años and I was already thinking I'm wasting my time sitting here. And para los que están like entrados al estudio and all that stuff, you guys are probably going to think like she's so dumb, whatever. But just listen to me. So that's what I felt like. I just felt like I wanted to go do other things, not just sit there and just struggle about taking the ACT. I didn't want to do all these things, you know, all these things that juniors were doing. So I remember I talked to my mom, and I told her my plan, and she was kind of just like, I mean, it's a plan, but you don't like why, you know? So that's basically what her response was to me graduating early. Aliyah, the next day, I go to my counseling, and my counselor, and I remember telling her, like, you know what, this is my transcript. I have 15 credits ahead of everyone else because I started doing polymer classes when I was in 8th grade. When I was in 8th grade, I started doing polymer classes. Y pues, I would do it for fun. That was me. Like, my summer would be being at my polymer college and just doing classes or online classes just for fun. That was my 8th grade little thing, whatever. So I remember cuando ya estaba in junior year, I had 15 credits ahead from everyone else. Not because it was planned. It was just because, I mean, that's what it was. And I remember going to my counselor, and I was like, do you think I can graduate early because I already have 15 credits ahead from everyone else? And I was telling her my plan on what classes I was going to take and what I was planning to do. And she was kind of just like, se puede hacer, like, everything, it's doable. But why do you want to graduate? Why do you want to graduate early? And I was kind of just like, because miss, you know, I have other things in mind. I want to do something. I want to do other things, and school isn't what I want to do for the long run. And I told her what I was wanting to do, you know, and I told her about like me wanting to be a YouTuber and me wanting to do this and me wanting to do that and like fashion and all that stuff. And she was like just listening to me. She was like, you know what? You have a really big, like an open-minded, like you have a good mindset that it's doable. We're going to do this. And I was just like, are you for real? Like, I literally just told you all my plans and you're like accepting me for what I'm thinking, you know? And I think that's the best feeling ever. Just when someone accepts the way you speak to them, you know? And I remember she was kind of just like, it's going to be a hard thing to do because you're going to be doing Gov, Econ, Math, some electives, English, and I think that was the only classes that I think those were the other classes, and other classes. Pues throughout, like, the number of classes that I did was 10 classes. It was yeah, so it was 10 classes that I did todo junto. That was my senior year, 10 classes, plus my junior year, what I was doing. So, you know, we did our transcript, what I was going to do, what time, and how I was supposed to finish it. And I only had 2 weeks to finish this class, whatever. And she was kind of just like, are you really sure you're going to do this? Like, this means no sleeping, no going out, you know, for the rest of your junior year. And I was I was so determined. I was just like, yes, like, I want to do that. Like, I'm down, you know? And she was just like, okay, like, do you have a computer? And I was just like, oh no, I don't have a computer. So when she told me that I need a computer, I like Speedy Gonzalo text my mom, and I'm like, al rato vamos a ir a las fries, and we're gonna get my laptop. And she was like, see, like, if that's what you need, we're gonna buy it for you. So that happened. You know, I got my computer, we set it up to, like, I was doing econ. So yeah, and my schedule was Monday through whatever, you know, Monday through Friday, pues 7:30 to 2:30, which was regular class time. And then I would have my after school work Tuesdays and every day, pues I think it was every day where I had to go to my after school class, and I had to do my online classes, y de ahí me iba a la casa y empezaba otra vez. So estaba, comía y con mi computadora ahí, you know, hacía lo que tenía que hacer y mi computadora ahí. So, you know, you imagine the stress. Like, I'm doing senior year and junior year together, and I started like in the first week of October, so I only have like a couple months left, and I was just doing that. Fast forward to like April, y April's where cuando el mes donde se tienen que hacer los certificados, like your certificates to graduate, whatever. I remember the counselors did not want to, no me quisieran hacer mi certificado. They did not want to make my certificate. They were kind of just like, no, she's not going to graduate. She still needs 10 credits more, and she's not going to graduate because she doesn't have enough credits, and we're not going to make her certificate. And when they told me that, I just started crying because I was like, what the hell? Like, are they seriously not going to make my certificate just because they don't believe in that I'm going to do it? And I only had one counselor que me apoyaba, pues she was on my side the whole time. No matter what, she would always like be there. I remember calling her at 12 at night, midnight, and I'd be like, Miss, I'm not gonna say her name, you know, but I was like, Miss, this is what's going on. Miss other teacher, she's not like letting me go through like this process. She's like telling me negative things. And I remember when I told her that the other teacher was not letting me graduate because she'd always like me atrasaba, pues. So when you're doing econ, I don't know if all the other, I don't know, but when you're doing econ, the online thingy, and you're gonna do something, and they said 100% done. So I'm done with the class, 100% done. But when I would refresh it, this teacher would put me back to 80 or 79% or like this. And it was like that for like 3 days, until the 4th day, ya no aguantaba. And I called my teacher. I'm crying, and she's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, and she's not my teacher, she's my counselor. And I'm like, Miss, this is what's going on. Like, she keeps doing this and that, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, she's the big reason why I'm not gonna graduate, because she keeps me está como retrasando, pues. And I remember the next day we went to her class, and she was like, my counselor told this teacher, like, we're gonna switch classes. She's gonna switch teachers because you're not doing a good job as a teacher. You keep doing this, whatever. And I remember that teacher was telling my counselor, was just like, was like, I don't have enough time to be checking her work all the time, whatever. But the time that I have left, I always check her work, and she's always doing things wrong. She's not doing it right, whatever. And I remember my counselor was like, le dijo, like, if you don't want to do her work, if you don't want to check it correctly, I'll do it. And I was just like, oh, damn, like, she just took her spot right there. And the teacher was just like, go ahead, like, do it. So my counselor took over that. You know, she's a counselor. She's not supposed to be doing grading and everything. But she was grading my class just because that lady had, like, beef with me or something. I don't know what the hell was going on, but she did not like me. But she passed me. Yeah, she passed me because my work was correct. You know, I was doing it right. So that happened. So that's, like, problem number one. Counselors did not want to do my certificate because they were like, she's not graduating. Why are we gonna, like, waste paper on her, you know? So that was problem number one. Fast forward, comes May, and I'm doing my math final. And I remember this teacher, I was like, oh my God, I remember walking in after school because I was letting her know that I was gonna take my final the next day, because she was it was finals week. And I told her, so seniors do finals a week before juniors. So I go in there and I'm like, Miss, I need to take, I'm just letting you know to get an extra final because I'm gonna do my final tomorrow. And do you know what this lady says? She's like, I remember her clear words. She was just like, I'm not doing no final because you're not gonna graduate. And I was just like, oh hell nah. And I was like, what do you mean I'm not gonna graduate? She was like, I need you to go to counseling, bring me your transcript that says you are graduating so that I can know, and I'm gonna make you your final. And I was just like, I'm like, the counseling is closed right now. It's like past the time where they're open. I'm like, it's closed, and I don't have time for me to go down there, get my transcript again where it says I'm graduating, and bring it back to you. And she was just like, well, then there's no final. And I'm like, what the hell? So I contact my counselor, and I was just like, this teacher says that I'm not graduating. She says that she's not going to give me my final because I'm not graduating. This teacher emails her like in like quicks, and was just like, give her a final because she is going to graduate, whatever. So like this teacher had like no other choice pero dame la final. So I did her final, whatever. That was problem number 2, where teachers se ponían como a alegar conmigo with like, you're not graduating, you're not going to. I had like 2 teachers that believed in me, and were like 2 teachers out of like 6 that told me, you know what, if that's what you really want, go for it. I'm here, you know, just know that it's a really hard task, and if you don't get it done, just, you know, like, it gets better, whatever. They were giving me like hopes. I was so stressed my last month, like, which was all of May, because I remember on May 1st, they gave me my last class, and I was like, what the heck? I thought I was done, you know. And my pensamiento was just like, is this thing not focusing? Okay. On my May 1st, I was kind of like, I'm done, you know. I can finally party all May, and we're gonna be good. May 1st, me dan my última clase, and I was just like, oh my goodness. And it was parenting, and I was like, what the heck? Like, why? So like, me faltaban 5 credits more, and I had to do parenting for my last class, and it was just packed like this thick. It's this thick. And I remember, if I'm gonna add the video a clip right here, it's gonna be like a really crappy clip, but I'm gonna add a clip right now of how thick that packet was. Like, cada like 30 minutes or every little like minute that I had, I would be working on that package, because literally that package takes at least 2 months to do, and I only had 1 month to do it. And I estaba yo como a 100 por hora doing it. And classes, like one academic class takes about like 2 months to do, or like more than that, I don't know. And I would do these classes like in a month, or like 3 weeks or 2 weeks, you know, like I me ponía como las pilas, and I would get these classes done hella fast. But oh my goodness, but it was hella stressful. And like, imagine doing these classes con no instructor, you're just there yourself, you're reading this, and you don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah, quien preguntar. That's how like stressful it was. So like, just thinking about it, you know. So now you guys know that a Nayeli Benitez no le quisieron dar su certificado because they were like, she's not graduating. And shout out to my counselor that did my certificate. So, because no one wanted to do it, she did it. She took over, and she did my certificate con sus propias manos las hizo. She didn't, not other, you know. And yeah, now we're gonna talk about I was gonna go to the gym today, but never mind, I'm already sweating. Okay, now we're gonna talk about why I didn't get accepted to a university, to a university or like a nice college, you know. The reason why was because I wasn't old enough. I remember when I applied to Cal State, UCLA, and UCSD, and all those places, I got accepted to UCSD and Cal State, but till I am 17, have like 18, you know. But I wasn't gonna wait till 18 or 17 and a half to do it, because I was 16, and the summer of me being 16, cuando iba a cumplir los 17, so just this summer, you know, I was already planning to do college. I wasn't gonna do like a break of a year, whatever. So that was it. Like, when I applied to Cal State, the terms and conditions was she's not accepted to this college because she is not old enough to make her own decisions. She is only 16. She does not have the requirements, like, age-wise, pues. Because I had the requirements for the colleges, pero no tenía la edad. And yeah, like, that's the reason why I didn't do college or university, because I was 16 at the time. And now that I'm 17, I'm doing Palomar College right now. I'm gonna do 2 years there, and I think I'm gonna transfer. I really don't know, but that's like my plan right now, because I'm telling you, I have a lot on my plate, and I'm just trying to do everything. But I'm still doing school. That's the thing. I'm still doing school, and right now I'm on winter break, and I don't go into the 28th of this month, and that's why you guys are probably kind of like, oh, does she not go to school anymore? I do, but I'm on winter break right now. But when I go back in, I'm gonna be in my second semester of my freshman year of college. And so that's the reason why I didn't get accepted to the colleges. I just want to thank everyone that sent me nice messages over my last video that I posted, a story time on what happened to my dad. If you guys have not watched it, go ahead and watch this. Go watch the other video as well. And I just want to thank every one of you guys that took the time que me mandaron mensajes. Se les agradece todo corazón. And right now, what I'm doing in my life, I'm just working on a lot of things. I'm working with boutiques. I'm working with online stores. I'm doing this. I'm working on progressing and succeeding on YouTube. I'm doing all that stuff. And yeah, that's just what my life update on how. And that was just story time. Hope you guys enjoyed my story time on graduating at 16. I hope you guys liked this video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at oficial_Nayeli10. And yeah.